Hey, Daryl here at Yokel Local. Wanted to welcome you to another case study video. This one will be really, really short. I just want to prove to you that this very simple six-step framework that we are literally giving away on our website at yokellocal.com/ the number six steps. Six steps. yokellocal.com/ six steps. This framework, this six-part framework, literally has powered our entire set of results for all of our clients over across all different types of industries, whether it's e-commerce, professional service, home services, manufacturing, you name it. We have proven that this works. And so today I want to take you into a case study on an auto repair service of all kinds, an auto repair company. So think about it. If your car breaks down, you need oil changes, whatever that might look like. And I want to show you some year over year, maybe it's year and a half over year and a half. I'm not sure what I've got pulled up here, but I want to prove to you it works. Now I've got the name of the company blocked out, but I've left the name of, I've left their, they have the word auto repair in their name. So let me go ahead and move my screen and pull this up and just kind of share with you how this works, right? So in this particular case study, and I'm in an analytics account now, so I've actually snapped a screenshot from an analytics account. And you can see based over here, you can see that I'm logged into my particular email analytics account. And you can see I've blocked out the name of the company and kind of grayed that out, but you can see it's in the auto repair space. So if you're not in the auto repair space, let's think of any other type of business where you're offering a service. So if you're any local business at all, any type of service provider that works in a local marketplace and your customers come, say, from a 5 to 25, maybe 40-mile radius around your city, depending on how big your geography is, what I'm going to share with you in this video can work for you. If you are an e-commerce company or a manufacturing type company, these same strategies work for you. And today, I'm just going to share with you a little bit about step one and step two and step three of how we implemented, I should say, these three steps for this particular client. So let me set the stage for what they were looking for. So as normal, as we typically hear with clients that come to us, businesses that come to us, they've typically worked with other companies, and unfortunately things haven't gone well. This is a really simple deal, right? There's a location in a city, they do a thing called auto service for specific types of cars. I'm not going to tell you the types of cars, but let's just say they're European. We'll just leave it at that. So there's not that many of those running around, right? There's only there's a really certain buyer persona that we have to go after, right? So when it starts with understanding who the buyer is, we can really figure it out. So it's not like they service every car under the sun. They service 5 or 6 cars that are in the European world, and those are specific types of buyers. So we start everything by understanding what the buyers are. The next thing is, how do we get visitors to the website, right? So in this particular case, we used two primary methodologies. We used paid advertising and we used search engine optimization, search SEO. But what you're seeing on this screen, let me just go through some of the numbers really quick. So if we're looking at the dates between January of 2014 to July of 2015 over January of 2015 to July of 2016, just take a look. And by the way, just so we're clear where this traffic's coming from, this is organic traffic coming specifically from Google. We just like to track Google. I mean, we do get traffic from Bing and Yahoo, but it's not as much to care about. But let's take a look. And I'm not going to get too nitty gritty with these details. I don't want to keep you here all day. But look at the difference in new users coming to the website. Okay, from 8,000 for a year and a half prior to 56,000. But most importantly, as we like to say here in our organization, is read from the right. Okay, now I know on the screen I'm doing it the other way, but read from the right. Okay, meaning everything we do to optimize and strategize our clients' results start from the right side of the screen, which means what are we doing with the goals? Meaning, what are the goals that we're trying to accomplish on the website? How are we generating leads, which is step number 3? Buyer persona, getting traffic, and then getting leads. And again, as a service provider in this particular type of industry, one might think that the only way to get a lead is to get a phone call. Well, we've crafted 3 other ways on the website to get leads for this particular client. And so what we do is we start on the right-hand side. And one of the things, if you're not doing this in your business, as you're setting, first of all, if you're looking in your analytics and you don't see a scorecard and a scoreboard, you don't have KPIs like this set up, then you need to go back and get that set up, because every single action on your website should be tracked down to a monetary value. Okay, so if 10 people come to your website and only one person converts, then that's a 10% conversion rate. You need to know what those numbers are. So I'm going to not dive deep into how we've got these set up, but every single lead, we know what it costs. We know what the cost per sale is on average for the business. We know how often that person comes to the company. So that goes into lead section number 5, which is customer delight. So we know the lifetime value of this customer. And so everything is tracked over here. But this is literally how we know if we've got ROI working for a campaign or for the longevity of our marketing arrangement. And so we look at a 430% growth in goal value. Goal value, by the way, is not sale value. If this was an e-commerce company, we would be looking at the sales, the actual revenue. What these numbers indicate, what this $93,000 indicates right here, over 17,000, that is the value of a lead. So we over 400 times the value of the number of leads coming through. And certainly you can see the number going from 115 up to 653. And then this is the overall conversion rate of everyone who touches the website. So that means 13% of everyone who comes to the website is turning into a lead one way, shape, or form. Now that number in and of itself, if you look at most websites, that number might be 1, 2, or 3% best case. So we're at 13%. So we're always keeping an eye on how narrowly focused is the target traffic coming to the website. Like, we don't care. Traffic for the sake of traffic doesn't do anything for us. Doesn't do anything for you. You only care if on the right-hand side you've got the phone ringing, people filling out forms on your website, and inquiring about your business. So I am going to give you a strategy before I wrap this video up. I don't want to keep it too long. But what do you think happened between getting 8,000 visitors and 56,000 visitors over the next period? What might you guess happened? What might you think happened? Now, clearly, it wasn't just that we upped the ad budget, because you can see this is only organic traffic, right? So let me give you an idea. Let me give you a clue. This has to do with step number 1. It has to do with the buyer persona, and it has to do with attracting new visitors, excuse me. What we did was, of course, when we're starting with a client, we have to take care of first things first, right? We have to secure the website. We've got to make sure that structurally the website is sound. We got to make sure structurally it's all there. So as time goes on with our clients, we get deeper and deeper and deeper into buyer personas. We get deeper and deeper and deeper into how they search online. And so I'm going to give you a slight tip in this video, and it's actually pretty powerful. One of the things we found out about their buyer was that there was a certain thing that happened to, I don't want to say all of this traffic came from one of the types of vehicles that they service, but what we found was that there was a very common thing that happened to one of the cars that happened regularly, that was a big ticket item. It was, and again, I can't get any more clear than that. I can't tell you what it is, but what we did was we produced content around that particular issue. And so going back to awareness, consideration, and decision, the 3-part funnel that we work with, we found out that we could go up the funnel, upstream, if you will, and capture individuals who were suffering from that problem, or whose car was having that particular issue, but at that particular time, it wasn't an emergency to come into the service center to get it fixed. Okay, so if you stick with me on that, you'll kind of get it. We went north when they were searching for the possibility of what could be wrong. We showed up through an organic blog post, or a couple of blog posts actually, and brought them in that way, and then we nurtured them down. If you followed many of our other case study videos with a nurturing sequence, we nurtured them down from that initial question, which we always say some of the best blog posts you can ever write speak to the exact questions that they are going to ask before they want to engage with your business. Meaning, if they're thinking about something that could be wrong with their business, their car, whatever the product or service is that you sell, they're asking themselves questions before they pick up the phone and call you. They're asking themselves questions before they fill out your form. They want to know the answers. That's what the internet's for, you guys. That's what the internet powers people to do. If you understand that they have control and they're going to go to the web looking for the answers to these questions. And you can position yourself in front of those questions, not in front of pick up the phone and call and book a service appointment, or pick up the phone and call and book a consultation, or whatever that may be in your business, or just hit the shopping cart and purchase. If you can show up further north in the sales funnel when they're asking themselves questions at 11 o'clock at night when they get off work, at 2 a.m. when they can't sleep, at 7 in the morning when they get 2-minute break at work, or at lunch when they've got 5 minutes to scarf down their food, and they pop online to answer that question, but they're not ready to book an appointment or come in for service. If you can show up there, we call it frequently asked question blogging. Okay, and I'll save that topic for another video, but that will bring us to the end of today's case study. But look, guys, this is a long-term game. This is not an overnight. So many business owners talk to us and they want some overnight pills, some overnight success structure. Look at this. Let's oh, I'm sorry, I actually don't have I cut the chart off, so because I wanted to make sure it blew up in the entire screen. But if you look at the first year, the traffic of this business was sort of just barely taking off, just kind of like an airplane getting off the runway. The runway, the airplane travels down the runway for quite some time before it takes liftoff. But then what happened in year number 2 was liftoff took place. So I better wrap this video up. I'm going a little bit long. I got a little excited, but in this particular case study, we're talking literally about how do you extend your sales funnel further up the funnel with good content, blogging. We call it frequently asked question blogging or frequently asked question research. I'm getting a little bit twisted with my words here, but frequently asked questions help you move further up the sales funnel to bring in the type of results that you're seeing here on this page. So if you don't have a copy of our document, our game plan, our blueprint, we've been using it for 6 years. We're giving it away for free. It's kind of odd that we're doing that, and we're giving you a 6-part video series. Go ahead and go to yokellocal.com/6 steps, and you'll download that document, and we'll dig deeper with you over 6 days, giving you the methodology and psychology behind these processes. My name is Daryl Evans. I better be out of here. I've kept you long enough. Take care.